How's it going on, everyone? Welcome. Hope everyone's good. McDeegs, welcome, bro. How's it going? Guys, if you've just tuning in now, drop a comment. Let's see who's here, and let's get this started. Let's see what the US session is going to bring for everyone, and bring for the stream. Like I say, guys, always like, subscribe, drop a comment if you've just got involved. And yeah, let's see what the session brings. Let me share my screen with you. There we go. Nice. Yeah, welcome everyone. Welcome back to the streams. I hope everyone had a good day yesterday. I personally was traveling yesterday within the country, not anywhere too long, but I was away at the time the US session was. So we're back today, guys. Let me just share the link for the community really quickly. 1 second. Then we'll get going. Yo, Shelly, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, we'll do a full reanalyze of gold shortly. A full reanalysis. Mixing my words up. You do have some sort of resistance formed right now. You know, gold could continue this move to the downside. I do see that potentially happening. But I'll break it down in a second. You know, you've got 8 minutes until this 15-minute closes, so we're not going to be taking any more trades until then, until this next candle closes at least. So let's see. You know, we could get a decent closure here on the hourly at least. So we'll see how this hourly closes. I'm not in anything just yet. I'll break everything down in a second, guys. Yo, Tyler, how's it going? I've got my coffee. I'm all good. Even though it's like 20, 25 degrees outside, I'm still on the coffee. Yeah, I'm good though, Tyler. TG, how's it going, bro? Welcome. How is everybody? Good to see everyone back as well. Smashing it every single session. Ali, welcome, mate. Welcome. Yeah, like I've just mentioned just then, guys, you do have like a half risk entry here. Half risks today have been crazy. I'll tell you that. Half risk entries on gold today have been setting up and been playing out very, very well. You know, you've got your resistance and your overall trend to the downside. You've got that rejection, and then you'd be playing it down into the secondary range, which is down here. That'd be sort of target on that if you were entering that half risk. I don't know if anybody got that. Let me know. Yeah, let me know if you're in this, guys. I'm personally not in anything just yet. I'm waiting for this closure now. I might get in the next 15 or the next hourly. All right. I've literally just come onto the chart now. And this is the first time I'm looking at it since, you know, like an hour ago. 20 ticks running, not bad. Yo, Austin, good morning, mate. Welcome. Good morning, mate. Yeah, but this is clean. This is a clean entry on gold. You know, you've got that liquidity to the downside. What I'm going to do, let's refresh this. And we'll do a full reanalyze now, right? A full reanalysis. Keep getting that wrong. Right. Yeah, so like I say, guys, drop a like, subscribe if you're not already, and yeah, enjoy the stream. But what I'm seeing on gold is, look where the volume is for today. You know, daily candle is very bearish. You know, you've been having this decent sell-off on gold. Obviously, from that minerals deal that, you know, is being accepted probably in the next week or so. Gold, obviously, that creates, you know, less chance of the war continuing. Therefore, gold is starting to have a sell-off, you know. People are putting money back into more risky assets, taking out of gold. Therefore, that is why it's dropping. That is what I think personally anyway. Obviously, you've got other factors affecting it. But, you know, just from what you're seeing on the news and these deals that are getting accepted that could potentially stop the war, you know, that's why you're having this kind of sell-off here, okay? You know, people putting money back into risky assets like longer term investments, you know, crypto, for example. I haven't checked Bitcoin, to be honest. Let's have a quick look at Bitcoin really quickly, and that is why Bitcoin is flying, okay, guys? See? So, people are taking the money out of gold now. That was the safe haven, and now they're putting it back into riskier assets like Bitcoin and crypto, okay? And that's the first time I've actually looked at Bitcoin, so it does back up that thesis. So, anyway, looking at gold here, I'm actually going to be looking for some shorts if we can close back below this level. So I'm going to be looking for some full risk impulse entries below this level here at 32.15 for the session. We've created resistance and support here that I've just mentioned before. Look, support coming in as resistance. If you're in on half risk sells, beautiful. You've caught that move. I've literally just jumped on the chart and missed this, so I can't have executed. But if you're in this entry, beautiful to the plan there. That's like a nice half risk long, and you're pushing, you know, you'd be pushing into your first target right now, 70.86. Nice work there. I'm personally not in this, but if you are, that's like a great example of a half risk. Half risk today has been on fire. I don't know about anybody else, but half risk has been on fire. So yeah, this is my range. Overall target for me for the session is these lows down here, okay? If we can get a closure below this level on gold, which I've just marked out, 32.15 here. If we get the closure, let's say this, you know, 15-minute candle closes below like so, then I'll be taking sells into them lows, which is like 30-40 ticks. Not bad for the session. To say that gold's literally not created too many targets for me to trade. Yo, Kian, how's it going, mate? Welcome, welcome. Nancy, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, I hope everyone's had a good week so far. But yeah, that is my analysis, guys. That's all I can see. I'm going to see how this 15 closes in a second. Potential shorts. Potential shorts. The thing is now, you know, if you didn't catch the half risk sell here, you don't want to try chasing it here, so close to this level. Reason being is if you try catching the next candle down, chasing this entry, well, what's price likely to do? It's likely to push down, react from this level, and take you out. That's not what we do. Either now we close below here and I take sells below here, or we just wait for gold to produce more structure. But I tried taking sells on this price action here this morning, and there just wasn't an entry for me. There's just a lack of top wicks this morning, and that it is what it is. I'm not here complaining. I'm not here getting annoyed with the market. I'm stepping back. I understand that more entries will come, okay, and I'm just letting it be. So yeah, that's the analysis. If we can start closing back above this range here that we've just rejected from as resistance, then yeah, we can I can start looking for buys then. All right. Oh, nice. Ollie with the sells, bro. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. If you're here, Ollie, beautiful trade. Yeah, Ollie in the community just took this trade. His entry was... Let's have a look where his entry was. Oh, mate, what an entry. Yeah. One sec, get that out of the way. What is going on here? Yeah, Ollie's entry was at 22. He got an entry literally here on the flip. Beautiful. Yeah, insane, man. That is textbook entry there. If you're here, Ollie, beautiful trade. Look at that, 80 tick push. And that's why you don't get FOMO. Obviously, I wasn't at the chart to trade. I was, to be honest with you, I sat in the sun, relaxing. But but we had this sell-off. You don't get FOMO because there's no positions. You just wait for a pullback, rejection to then continue back down. There's no need to try and FOMO into positions. Here we go. Let's see how this 15 closes anyway. Let's see how this 15 closes and opens. Potentially some shorts here. Yeah, I want to see like a top wick to try and sell this down. You've got these lows here as decent targets, but I need a top wick. Give me top wick. You know, come back into sort of this area up here, and then we can start looking. I can start looking for sells. What's that? 10 ticks. Might not hurt to try and take a little sell. One sec, let's have a look. I'm just marking. I'm not in this yet, guys. I'm just seeing how much we want to push. Would that be worth it? 20 ticks. 10 tick stop. Valid, but I'm not in this yet. I'm hanging fire. Yeah, you're probably gonna come take that liquidity, to be honest, but I'm just a bit concerned how close that liquidity is. I don't like having targets this close. Even though it's probably just gonna go and smash all of them, it's just not worth my time entering a position. You're gonna have to be break even now. I don't want to be break even after like 5 ticks. I'd rather be break even after 20. Even though it's probably going to play out, look, your break even point on this trade is 5 ticks. You know, you have to be break even when you take this low because price could reverse. So, like I say, if that was the trade now, you'd be break even. And if you took it, it's valid. I'm just not taking that. There you go. Pushing. There you go. TP smash 20 ticks. Nice. 24, 25 ticks. And final TP is down here on gold. So you're probably going to come fill that low now. If you did take this, nice work. I personally didn't. But yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Goldie just continuing to plunge to the downside. Look at that. Beautiful entry. 40 tick push there on gold. Hey, nice work, guys. If you're taking it, good stuff. I'm personally not rushing into anything. I'm personally good stuff. Sahan, before the half risk sell, was there a valid half risk buy? Here, Sahan. Here, mate. This green candle. If it's here, yeah. If you've rejected close bullish, yeah, that's a half risk buy too, man. Good stuff. That's what we mentioned before on Zoom. There's been half risk buys and sells today. Nice work, guys. If you've caught some of that, great stuff. Shelly, good stuff. Took it. Austin, nice. Dean, Callum, and Aaron, nice work, guys. Great stuff. Valid entry. I'm personally not in it, but if you took it, good stuff. Like I said, my last week was insane for me, so I'm in no rush, guys. I'm in no rush to be taking positions that I'm not 100% comfortable with. You know, I had a day off yesterday. I don't want to come back straight into it and take low probability entries. For me, this is a low probability entry just because how close the first target was. Look, you had 5-6 ticks into that first low. If you took it and you took profit, nice work. But for me, I'd have liked my first target 20-30 ticks. But if you're in, it's absolutely fine. Like, low risk is right, it's fine. Yeah, smashed it. Look at that. 40 ticks. Beautiful. Got you 22 ticks. Beautiful. Good stuff. In and out. 1 minute, 6 seconds. That's it. Done for the day, guys. Done for the day. Yes, Anton's on fire this week. I tell you that. Look at that. Patience, guys. Patience. Gold gave us nothing on the first breakout here. Gave us nothing on this breakout. Gave you something on this breakout. Gave you 2 entries on this breakout. Beautiful stuff. How's my top ones doing, Joe, lad? Not bad. Not bad. I think I've got like... I would have got like maybe 800 profit now. I had an order in. Yeah, guys, don't do what I did. I had an order in like 2 days ago. And I left the order in. And when I came onto the chart, it was like negative $660 or something. So I just closed out where it were. And that were on 2 accounts as well. So I'll probably just be taking them slowly for the next like month or so. So I'm down to like 900 profit or something on each one. But I'm not in a... Like, I've missed the 2-week payout period. So I'll have to wait another 2 weeks for a payout anyway. So it doesn't bother me. I'll just take them slowly over the month and get a payout. Like I say, it's not my top... The top 1 instant funded accounts aren't my main focus right now. It's Top Step and Alpha. They were my main focus for this week, but after that, like, little episode of leaving it, because guys, if you want to use partials, you need to make sure that I must have cancelled my order and then looked away and closed my screen and just left an order in the limit order, and obviously it got tagged, and yeah, it happens. It doesn't bother me. I'm still in profit on them. It is what it is. I've got plenty of funding elsewhere. But yeah, I'm still up-ish. 890 or something on both. I'll still be using them. I'll still be using them for sure, but probably won't be my focus for this week or next week now. After that. I was so close to passing, like, getting the 3k as well. I was like 2k up. TP smash, done for the day. Let's go, gang. Yeah, Tyler, that's it, bro. Look at that for a trade. Beautiful. Absolutely insane. You had 2 entries there. I'm getting a bit of... I'm feeling FOMO now. I'm actually feeling a little bit of FOMO. But I'm not acting on it. I ain't acting on it, guys. That's the thing, though, guys. Like, that's the difference. Do I feel FOMO now that I've not taken these positions? Yeah, of course. Am I going to go and blow every single account and go crazy? No, I'm not. That's the difference. Beautiful entry on gold, though. Guys, if you've not already, drop a like on the video. How many have we got? We've got 7 likes right now. If you haven't already, smash the likes. Let's smash 20 likes again. FIFA, Tyler, Anton, great stuff. If you've taken profit on this trade, beautiful. Let's have a look at the hourly. Yeah, hourly is valid. You could probably take out some of these lows here on the hourly. Kian. Yeah, you could probably take out some lows here. If the hourly close is bearish, like it looks like it's going to. Valid impulse entry. Yeah, this was valid, man. Very, very valid. That was a beautiful trade. Let me check the... Yeah, everyone's taken that. 27 ticks. Nice. Beautiful stuff, guys. Good to see the community smashing that TP too. Good work, guys. Nice. Yeah, it's flying down. That was a beautiful entry. You know, that would be your actual entry. TP would have been smashed. It's flying down. Look at that. 100 ticks. Hourly could be on for some sells too. You could probably come and liquidate these lows on gold now. Down here. You could probably come and take these lows on gold. Break even? You took break even on that, bro. That just instantly pushed down. That's no way break even, I don't think. Or you're at break even. Oh, you're at break even now, do you mean? Is that what you mean? If this hourly can leave a bit of a wick, if this next hourly can leave a bit of a wick, let's delete this. What I'm going to be looking for on the hourly now, if this hourly closes, leaves a bit of a wick to target, and then pushes up first, I'll take sells into the wick fill. Alright? That's probably my next entry. I'll look to target wherever the wick's formed. You know, if it leaves a wick from like here to here, then you've got 30 ticks into the wick fill, and that'll be me done. Just an hourly impulse entry below this range, targeting wick fill. Okay. So we'll see where the hourly wants to form. It's low. We've got 5 minutes anyway. Yeah, Anton, if you followed the plan and you've taken your trades and you've managed it correctly and you've taken your ticks, good stuff, man. Don't worry about that. No, move stopped too quick. Yeah, it pushed. I don't know how quickly. Like, look at the minute. Opened there. It flipped here. If you got your flip there, it shouldn't, even if you went break even after this push down, it shouldn't have really hit your break even. How many ticks away were you? Yeah, 4 ticks away. That shouldn't have hit break even because, you know, you hit 30 ticks, you go break even. Even if you did go break even, it's pushed. And that'll never take you out 4 or 5 ticks. Because, like I said, the actual flip of the candle is this minute. But just for argument's sake, let's say it was here. After, like, your entry and stuff. It shouldn't have even been anywhere near you. You think? Let's see how the hourly forms anyway. Guys, we have got news in 30 minutes, by the way. Yeah, I've got news in 30 minutes. Good stuff, guys, as well, to see everyone following the plan and crushing it. Nice work. Also, guys, if you want to learn the full system, the full strategy, there's the link. I've just linked. If you want to learn the full strategy, all the market updates, the private chats, trade breakdowns, full course, everything is in the Discord community. I've just linked it in the chat. Click that link and learn the full strategy like everybody else who's taking these trades, okay? Feel free to sign up and join. But yeah, let's see what this hourly says. Overall, hourly, I'd be looking for the hourly to come into some of these areas down here. Okay? I'd be looking for the hourly to come and pork into this area before pushing away. So, let's see how this new hourly opens, see if I can get an entry on this. Yeah, probably, if I'm going to take this hourly, I'd be managing up here, for sure. You know, managing at some of these wicks, this sort of area. Yeah. Like I said, this is very nice. This closure below this range is very nice. To be fair, the more wick that we leave on the hourly, the better, because it's good for first targets. You know, I'd like to leave like a, you know, if it left, you know, 20 to 30 ticks, it'd be better, but if it doesn't, I'll see how it opens. Like I say, I can only trade what it gives me. And the next thing I want to see, this is good now. The next thing I want to see is the next hourly open. Push up, and then I'll sell the flip down. And if I do get into this position, I'll be going break even at this hourly low, because that's where it could reverse. Alright? So that is my break even point. And that's why I want the more wick the better. Because if it creates more wick, I've got more ticks into that low. It's just better. You know, you've got from where we are now into them lows, you've got 30 ticks as break even point, which is fine. Alright. But like I say, it's all good saying that, but you still need for price to push up first. We still need the new hourly to push up, create a wick, and then we can flip into that low. If it just instantly pushes down, takes the low, then there's no trade, okay? And if there's no trade, I'll get another one, like, all good. Yeah, instantly down. Look at that. Instantly down. 20 tick push down instantly. It's like... that's the idea. At the end of the day, that's the idea. Idea was there. It hit target, but there just wasn't an entry. It is what it is. Like I say, I would have liked to have got my entry up here. I would have liked to have got my entry up here. I wasn't on the chart. This one for me. Possibly hesitated on it a little bit, but it is what it is. And yeah, didn't set up on this. But if you've caught some trades today, good stuff. I've just been trading combines today anyway. So yeah. Yeah, that would have been nice to catch that, but like I say, it is what it is. There'll be more entries, guys. Oh. Thing is, it instantly pushed down. Instantly pushed down. Like so. If you start looking for sells, when it instantly pushes down, where do you put your stop loss? You know? You can't put your stop loss anywhere else other than the high, and you just get stopped out. Look, if you start chasing this market, it'll just ruin you. So, like I say, we'll see. We'll see. I think you're gonna come create a top wick anyway. Deegs, what time frame do you like the most? 15 and 30. Yeah, 15, 30. Hourly is nice. You can get some decent hourly entries. But I'd say most of my entries are on the 15 or the 30. Nah. Yeah. What about you? What's your go-to, bro? Deegs, what's your go-to time frame? See, that's the thing. Anybody chasing shorts, and this is why you don't chase the market. Anybody seeing this push down on gold, saying, oh, I just want to get involved. Look at that. What's happened? It's instantly reversed on them. Okay? So that's why I don't chase it if it starts pushing down. You know, it pushed down without me up here. So what? I'm not chasing it. Like, all we need to wait for is what we waited for here, look. Look, this pushed down. Okay? Came back, created resistance for us to sell. What will it do again? It'll pull back, create resistance, and then give us another entry for a sell here. Or it will break below and continue down. Okay? %98% of candle closes with the top wick. So if you were... Exactly. 100%. What Tucker's saying is, if you look at every single candle... 1 second, let me check that. Yeah, what Tucker's saying there is, if you look at every single candle on the 15, 30, hourly, daily, whatever time frame, you know, 98 to 99% of them, okay, will have a top or bottom wick. They will form a wick at either side of the candle, you know, and even if you don't, even if you don't form a wick, it will be filled very, very quickly, okay? So if you see a candle instantly push down like we just did on the hourly then, you're very likely, and you know, and you start looking for shorts, you're very likely to see the reversal and hit your stop loss. You're basically just saying, like Tucker said, you're basically just saying, you know, take my money. I understood that. We didn't have a bottom wick, we instantly pushed down. I'm not chasing sells. Alright? Like this, look at this, guys. What happened? It's not the best example because you did create some wick. But let me show you a candle that hasn't created any... Yeah, look at this. Perfect example, look. No bottom wick on this green candle here. Let me mark it up. Look, no bottom wick on this green candle. What does the next 15-minute candle do? It comes and swipes it. Straight away. Push down to the... Look at the huge push to the downside. You know, not for very long do you have these no bottom wicks. They come and get filled very, very quickly. Okay? You know, if you're shorting, you're getting too giddy. Not sitting on your hands, too itchy to get into the market. You're just going to get blasted, especially like we just saw then on the hourly. Definitely, Tyler. Yeah, you've literally got like a 1 to 2% chance of either side, but yeah, definitely, mate. Like, it's like saying, right, I'm taking this trade, knowing that we've got a 98% chance of filling the wick, but my stop loss is at where the wick fill could be. It's crazy. That's why I don't chase it. So, if you've got a range, let's say this is your range, and you break above, let's say you break above the range like this. Let's create this as a green candle, right? Let's say you break above the range like this. I'm personally looking for buys now. If the next candle instantly pushes up like this, without a wick at either side, you know, if it instantly pushes up like this and it hasn't created a wick here, I'm not going to just enter, because what's likely to happen? The candle's likely to come and create that wick. Okay? It's likely to come and create it. And if it's likely to come and create it, why would I start buying up here? Just wait and enter later when it sets up again. Yo, Turberus, how's it going? Welcome. Tell you what though, last 2 days, members have been crushing it. It's good to see. Insane. I've personally got another 2 combines on the go, which are halfway there. So, hopefully get them past tomorrow and then on to another 2 top step accounts. Yeah, like no retest, no trade. You don't want to be. Yeah, 100%. I personally don't say to myself, you have to retest the level. But I want a top wick to form. You know, give it a couple of minutes to form. You know, this entry here that, you know, the community took today. Beautiful entry. It doesn't have to retest the level for me, but I want to see some sort of wick form. I want to see some sort of wick form like it did here. It perfectly pushed up. We gave it a couple of minutes, and then we entered the short down here. Okay. 5 could confirm. Let's have a look at that, Naz. Oh, yeah. 5 could confirm. Yeah, you could probably come and push further down into this low. Yeah, I've only been trading combines today. Like I say, I've got an express that if I get another 200 down it, I've got another payout with Top Step, which is insane. You know, like 3 payouts in 3 weeks with Top Step. Or 4 payouts in 3 weeks, sorry. But yeah, I'm just trying to build a few more expresses on the side. So like, if I do end up blowing them, because it's inevitable, you know, if you've got like a 4k buffer and you take 2k profit split, you've only got 2k. It's not that you suck at trading because you blow the account. You've literally taken all you can out of that account. You've left it with 1k, and 1k buffer or 2k buffer is not much. So don't be disheartened if you lose an account with a 1k buffer after a payout and you've made money out of the account. Don't feel bad. Just go again. Just get the expresses. You know, the ROI over time will make sense. You know, from how many you buy to how many payouts you get. And I can tell you the ROI on my Top Step accounts are insane. Yeah, let's watch this 5. 5 could confirm here. Instantly down again. Instantly down, guys. See, like now, okay? Okay, like now, it's instantly pushed down without us. Like, don't start looking for short. I personally don't start looking for shorts now. Where do you put your stop loss? Let's say you put your stop loss here. What will happen? It hasn't created a top wick. No retest. It's like, if we know that it's likely to come and create more of a top wick, why would I start chasing the market here? Look, bang, you're out for a stop. That's why you don't chase the market. Let the market, if it instantly pushes without you, let the market do its thing. There'll always be another entry, okay? And what's it done? It's created more top wick, like we said. And now it's pushing, okay? %, you need to place... Oh, one sec. I have a question about the flip entry. Should I just DM? Turverish, yeah. You can DM me, bro. Put it in the gold chat. I'll get back to you. Either put it in the gold chat, send me a private DM on Discord, bro. I can help you out, mate. 100% you need to place for your stop. You lost, you can't place it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely. You need a stop loss to basically tell you that your trade's wrong. Okay? But for example, this short trade here. Okay? This short here. If you got this short trade and you had your stop loss, like so, and it started to flip and push down. If this re-flipped bullish and started breaking back above this level and this candle high, that should be enough for you to say, okay, this could start pushing higher now. Okay? This could start continuing higher. It's taken these lows out, pushing back above this level. This could continue going higher now. I don't want to be in this trade anymore. But it didn't. It continued pushing down, which is perfect. Yeah. Bill, yeah, I know, bro. There's news in like 18 minutes. I want to see how many members caught that. Guys, everyone crushed that. Good stuff, man. Literally everyone crushing them, smashing them TPs on gold there. Good stuff. How's it going, Bill? Welcome. Good to see you back in the lives, man. Are you crushing it? How's everyone else's week been today? How's everyone's week been this week, guys? Not today. Just gonna wait for a new range. Yeah, sensible, mate. Very sensible. I'm personally not gonna try to catch it, chasing this market now. And I suggest everyone does the same. If you've traded your session, you've caught these beautiful short trades today, then just step away. Look at that. Beautiful price action there. I can see 5, 6, 7 chip trades here. Trade after news, yeah. I'll be back probably like 30 minutes after news. How long have I been on stream? 45 minutes. Yeah, I don't know how long we'll stay on today, guys. Like I say, we've caught some moves already here. Not me personally, but we did mark it out. Did watch it and manage it with you. Yeah, been crushing it. Mad profits from your strat. I'm coming back soon. Miss you, man. Yeah, good. You're welcome back anytime, Bill. Like I say, if you're still crushing it with the plan. Nice one, bro. Are you trading with... What are you trading with? Top Step or Personal? Yo, Saf, how's it going, guys? Net? Right? Hope you're doing well, man. Do I trade Euro USD? No, but we can have a look at it if you want, mate. I only trade gold and sometimes Nasdaq. But like I say, you'll see positions all the time, no matter what. You know, if you're like, let me say, if you want to trade Euro USD and gold and Euro USD and GJ, you'll see the plan play out. I just prefer to trade gold. Yeah, look at this. You've got a decent range here on EU. If I was trading EU, I'd do the same. You know, you've got a range, like so. All you're waiting for now is closes above and below. You know, you had a decent entry there, half risk if you wanted to take that. That's playing out, and you could be looking for these targets. The plan plays out on every pair you trade. You know, it's not like we're doing anything different here. I just stick to gold and NAS. You know, some trade Bitcoin. Bitcoin works really well as well. Like, I wouldn't suggest trading so many different pairs, but it does work well. Cheers for the lights, guys. I appreciate it. Nice one. Both? Nice. Good stuff, man. Good work. How was my trip yesterday, Saf? Yeah, it was good, thanks. It was good. I was I was out and about. Trains were delayed as well, which was a nightmare. You know, you think going on train saves you like 2-3 hours. It really didn't yesterday, unfortunately. Really didn't yesterday. It's good, like I say, it's good to you know, I'd rather go on a train, especially when you're going to London. You don't have to drive all that way. But you know, when you think you're gonna save time and you're waiting for like an hour and a half for your train to come, it's crazy. Yeah, let's watch this news. We've got news in 15 minutes. So we'll see what happens. And it's Thursday, but I don't even feel like Thursday. But I'll tell you what, because of gold having a little push down, you're starting to see crypto push up. Look. Ondo pushing up again. What are we at? 0.92. Not much. But yeah, you get the point. Crypto's having a decent little push now. Oh, gold's having its... We have still got liquidity down here, so let's see how this 5-minute closes. Maybe we can get like a little 5-minute entry down. Finally, a 5-minute entry will play out, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I'm watching this 5 close, guys. If this 5 close is decent, then yeah, we'll enter. Or I'll enter, should I say. See how this 5 closes, and then I'll get back to any questions that anyone has. And then, like I say, we'll watch news for 10 minutes, and then I'll head off. I don't trade like 30 minutes after news anyway, so... You drive, bro? Yeah, I do, man. I haven't for long since I've been back, but... I do. Got any questions, guys? Feel free to drop a question as well. Please drop a like. And if you're new to the stream, drop a follow. How do you stay updated with things that are happening that affects gold? You can look at... I don't really tend to have like the news in front of me, getting like the second updates, like when it first comes out. Like, it's not that deep for me. Like I say, it doesn't really affect me too much, but I just look at Forex Factory and have a look at the news section. It's more up to date. Like, it's all you need, really. It's all you need. It's all you really need. Mm. 5 minutes not really closing nice. Probably gonna pull back now. This could be a little pullback play on gold, I'd suggest. Yeah. So it's just, all you need is price action, guys. When you understand price action, literally, you can just take trades off. Like, I just knew gold were going to push up then. Car am driving? I have a Merc at the moment, bro. Nothing too crazy. I'm not into cars that much, bro. What about you, mate? Like I say, it's nothing special, but like I say, I'm not in the UK enough to really drive. I just insure for when I need it, and then yeah. Forex Factory is yeah. Forex Factory and yeah, Metasman. Nice. I just use Forex Factory. Yeah, I just use Forex Factory. It's good for it's all you need really. If you want to be updated on like live news, just go into like the news section. It'll update you within like the minute it comes out. Sometimes probably quicker. You don't need like live squawk, whatever they call it. I know some people have like a squawk. Is it like squawk or squawk system that can be put on a speaker? But nah, it's not that deep for me. Well, guys, what's everyone think news is gonna do? Bullish or bearish on news? Let me know. Drop a comment. Bullish or bearish for news? I think we're gonna come sweep some of these laws out down here, potentially. Like, it's the same process as well. You know, it's the same process. When the market pushes without you, okay, when the market pushes without you, and it was the same this morning, when we had this big push to the downside here, and I didn't catch any entries, I wasn't getting FOMO. I wasn't trying to, you know, jump into positions. That's not what we do. That's not what I do. You know, you simply wait for gold to pull back. It'll create more resistance like we did here. Look. 1 second, look. Support. Look, new resistance. After these rejection candles, look. After taking these highs and rejecting, there's your half risk short. Okay? So we're not getting FOMO after this push. We're simply waiting for gold to pull back, create resistance, and then look for the move then. Okay? And that's exactly what it did. And that's exactly what it could do now. You know, it's had another nice push to the downside. Are we trying to get FOMO down here? No. Simply wait for the pullback, let it form some resistance. When it's formed the resistance, for example, like so, like here, when it's formed the resistance up here, you can look for the same pattern again to continue this trend down. If it then, you know, breaks above the range, let's say it starts breaking above the range, well then, you look for buys, okay? So, I'm open to the sells if it comes back into here and shows the half risk again, for example. But if it breaks back above, then I'm going to be looking for buys. So, I'm still open to both sides of the market, okay? No one wants to... To sweep them, push to the previous. Yeah, me too. I don't trade news, guys. I'll be heading off in a minute. Like I said, we did call. I didn't take it. I'm not gonna sit here and say I took the entry. Like, I'm as transparent as it is when it comes to if I entered or not. But we called this out live, but we called this entry out here live. Sorry. Community members took it. I didn't. You know, you've got 100 ticks there. But I'm all good. I've taken some positions today and I've almost passed 2 more combines. Yeah, so guys, like I said, we've got news in 5 minutes. Let me know if you've got any questions before I head off. Let me know if you've got any questions before it heads off. Before I head off, okay? Because the actual range on gold that we created now, the only range that I can really see us trading is from here to here, okay? So I really wouldn't be looking for anything until you broke out of this sort of range here, okay? Something like this. Big range because we've had a big push to the downside. You know, it's not like I want to trade a huge range. I trade what I've got in front of me. And if this is what's in front of me, this is what I'm going to trade. You know, when you start trading not what's in front of you and how you feel, you know, if you're saying, oh, I want to trade a 30 tick range, or I want to enter here because I want to take a position. No, you enter where the market tells you to get in. You enter and trade what the market shows in front of you at the time, not how you feel. You know, you want to take away any sort of emotion. And if the range is 100 ticks and I need to wait for a closure of 100 ticks before I trade, then I'll wait. If I need to wait 30 ticks, then I'll wait, okay? In which times do I trade? I trade from like 3 hours in London, 3 hours in US session, and that's me normally done. There's no right or wrong answer. Just trade around your schedule, guys. Seriously, if you've got 2 hours after work, trade 2 hours after work. You'll, like, Anton took a trade here in the community yesterday on the 30-minute at 8 o'clock at night, look. 8:30 at night, he caught that. Look at that. 1,000 tick push. That was at 8 o'clock at night. If you can trade from 8 o'clock at night till 9 o'clock at night, you've just caught a huge push. Okay, trade your schedule. There's no right or wrong. I personally just trade my times because I'm here. I'm full time at the desk, but you don't need to be. There's no right or wrong for what I prefer. I trade like 7 till 10 UK time and then like 12 till 3:30. And then that's me done. Guys, if you're not already, guys, drop a like on the stream, please. I appreciate it. Let's smash 20 likes if we can. Yeah, so for me, we're coming into news in a minute. I'm watching this sort of range here. If we can break above this level, I'll be looking for buys. Anything below here, I'll be looking for sells, okay? This is my updated range. Big range, yeah, but it is what it is. After the news, about 30 minutes. I don't trade like 15 minutes before, 15 minutes after, 15 to 20 minutes after. So I probably won't even look at the chart till 2. After this stream, I'm going to go make a drink, maybe sit in the garden, reply to some messages. And yeah, I'll get back to the chart maybe at like 2 o'clock for an hour. And then I'll be done for the day. But what I'm going to do, guys, is if you want to jump into the community... Yeah, I've pinned the message. I've pinned the message in the chat that you can join the community if you want. If you want to get involved, you know, stay fully updated with gold all day and how we trade. Enter the positions, you know, with us. All the members' Zooms. All the full strategy. Everything that you need, really, is there. 30 minutes suntan time. That's it, man. That's it, man. You know, just enjoy. I don't trade news. It can get a little bit volatile, especially unemployment claims. I think it is. Normally is on Thursday anyway. First big red news of the new month as well. You're gonna see something. But yeah, like I say, let's see what happens. I'm gonna head off in a minute, guys. Anyway, I am gonna head off, but yeah. Look at that. 50 tick push. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it for probably until 2. Probably gonna leave it until 2 o'clock. But I'll be back for a longer stream tomorrow, guys. Probably like an hour and a half, 2-hour stream tomorrow. So make sure you tune into that. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow for a longer stream. I'm only cutting it here because I'm not going to be trading for like 20 minutes. I don't want to sit here for 25, 30 minutes, not trade, and then potentially gold continues to range for the other 30, 40 minutes that I stay on. So I'm going to head off, guys. community members, I'm going to stay active. I'm going to stay active in the chat now. Okay? I'll answer any questions that have been posted, have a look at the results that people have just taken on these trades. And yeah, I'll be back trading. This is the range I've got for now. I'll be back trading about 20 minutes, 20, 30 minutes, okay? So, community members, yeah, see you in the chat, see if we can take anything to end the day off strong, okay? But anybody who's not in the community, see you tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow, same time, definitely for longer. So yeah, make sure you tune into that and see you tomorrow in a bit, guys. In a bit. Yeah, Kian in a bit, bro. Jamie in a bit, man. And yeah, trade safe. Let news pass. Come back in 20, 30 minutes, right? Bye-bye, guys.